Today's lesson is evaluating rational functions. This is our last lesson for the year. It's been an interesting year. I haven't seen you since March 13th. I've seen a few of you here and there, but most of you not since March 13th. Yeah, and so next year you'll be with a new teacher. So it's been fun. It's been unusual. And let's just go ahead and get started. So our first example says, find f of 5 if f of x equals 5x plus, or 5x over x plus 7. So what that means is everywhere I see an x, I'm going to put a 5 because I want to know what does it equal when x is 5. So I'm going to replace all x with 5, and I get f of 5 equals 5 times 5 over 5 plus 7. Now, this f of x, this f of 5, just stays f of 5. It's just like a y. It's just a notation. It's not any math with that. So we don't do anything on the left-hand side. We just leave that alone, and we work out the math on the right-hand side. So I'm going to go ahead and simplify. F of 5 equals, well, 5 times 5 is 25, and 5 plus 7 is 12. So I get 25 over 12. So you can check that on your calculator to see if it reduces. This one does not. You're going to leave it as 25 over 12. You don't turn it into a decimal, and you don't put it into a mixed number. You just leave it as 25 over 12. All right, example 2. Find f of negative 2 if f of x equals x plus 6 over 2x minus 4. So what I'm going to do is everywhere I see an x, this time I'm going to put a negative 2. So I have f of negative 2 equals negative 2 plus 6 over 2 times negative 2 minus 4. And I simplify, and I get on top, well, negative 2 plus 6 is 4. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4 minus 4. And then I simplify that. On top I get 4. Negative 4 minus 4 is negative 8. So remember, if either the top or the bottom number are negative, I just pull that negative out in front of the whole fraction. And then I reduce 4 over 8. Well, 4 over 8 is 1/2. You can do that on your calculator. You can have it simplify it for you. So you end up with negative 1/2. So f of negative 2 equals negative 1/2. Example 3. Find f of 3 if f of x equals x squared plus 2x minus 8 over x squared minus 4x minus 12. It looks way more complicated. It's not. We're just going to plug in 3 everywhere we see x and then just do the math. And we can let our calculator do that for us. Replace all x with 3. So f of 3 equals 3 squared plus 2 times 3 minus 8. 3 squared minus 4 times 3 over minus 12. And so then I simplify. Well, 3 squared is 9. 2 times 3 is 6, so I have 9 plus 6 minus 8 on the top, and on the bottom I get 9 minus 12 minus 12, because 4 times 3 is 12. And now I work out the math. So 9 plus 6 is 15, minus 8 is 7. 9 minus 12 is negative 3, minus 12 more is negative 15. You can let the calculator do all that work for you. You don't have to do that in your head. So again, remember, if one of the numbers is negative, we pull that out in front. So I end up with negative 7 over 15. And that's just like the slang math versus proper math again. So they're both right. It's just the negative out in front looks better. And example 4. Find f of 6 if f of x equals x squared minus 12x plus 32 over x plus 4. Again, I'm going to replace all the x with 6. I'm going to find f of 6, and that's going to equal 6 squared minus 12 times 6 plus 32 over 6 plus 4. I work out the math. I let the calculator do that for me. 6 squared is 36. 12 times 6 is 72, so 36 minus 72 plus 32. And on the bottom, 6 plus 4 is 10. Put that in my calculator, figure out what it is. I get negative 4 on the top, and I have 10 on the bottom. Remember, I pull that negative out in front, and I reduce 4 over 10. Well, 2 goes into both 4 and 10. 2 goes into 4 twice, and it goes into 10 5 times, so I get negative 2 over 5. Again, you can let your calculator reduce that for you. That's the last of our examples. There is an assignment in ALEKS with 10 of these types of questions. 5 like the first 2 examples and 5 like the last 2 examples. It's your last assignment of the school year for this class. You can, it's due on Sunday by midnight. All of your work, if you have missing assignments, you can they're still open in ALEKS until June 11th at midnight. Or not at midnight, at noon. At noon on June 11th. Everything is due noon on June 11th, because that's technically our last day of school. So that last week, the 8th through the 11th, is just kind of getting caught up on everything. So any missing work that you have, so you need to work on that, get that turned in, and then I will calculate your grade after noon on June 11th. So it's been fun getting to know you. I look forward to seeing you your senior year and see what great things you do during your senior year. So please have a great summer. Stay safe, stay healthy. Hopefully we'll be able to do some more things than we've been able to do the last couple months. So it's been my pleasure teaching you and getting to know all of you. So have a great day.